What's up, y'all? What's going on? Hey, yeah, we're gonna talk about it. Let's talk about it. Yep. I just finished having my lunch right now, so I'm like, yum. Anywho, so Ring Wars 9. Let's talk about it. Overall, small venue, good venue for the amount of people that showed up. Definitely a lot of exciting fights, ton of knockdowns, a ton of knockdowns. We had unanimous decisions, split decisions, KOs, TKOs, you name it, they had it. But let's talk about the subject at hand. All right, El Paso, y'all gonna probably come for me on this one. But I'm gonna tell y'all, Stephanie Han, her opponent, as a main card opponent, terrible choice. Doo-doo. Poopy. Terrible. 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 Little girl looked like she'd never stepped in a ring in her life. I know she had a few fights under her belt. I want to say she was like from Slovakia, Slovenia, somewhere in Eastern Europe. Nothing wrong with that. They produce some good fighters. But this little girl got hit and looked at the ref. She looked at the ref like, help me. Help me. Help me. This was like 15 seconds into the fight. And then Han did what she does, what she's supposed to do as a fighter. She made sure to put her down and it was over. That's a main card? I mean, I get it. You have a promoter and your goal is to get wins and to work your way up. But jeez. If it wasn't for Tovar, main event would have been a bust. A bust. I walked in to the event not knowing how good or bad Stephanie Han is. And I walked out seeing a KO, but still not knowing how good or bad she is. Come on. Gotta do better than that. I'm not saying she needs to fight Amanda Serrano or anything like that. Clarissa Shields. But what I am saying is, to get somebody that, is going to give us an entertaining fight. Now, on the flip side of that, how would they have known that this girl was going to buckle? I don't know. That's not my job. It hurt my feelings. Most of y'all saw I had two of my sons with me, and my son Andrew was like, "Dad, I literally zoned out for a second and the fight was over." I was like, "Yeah, son, that's exactly what happened." He's like, "Well, this sucks." Now, what is his name? Tovar was good. The other El Paso native, I can't think of his name. It's just like right there. He did really well. Great, entertaining fights. The rest of the fight card was great. It was definitely worth it. A Tovar fight. Tovar was clearly better than King. King was trying, but he couldn't match the power, and his timing was off. And he was determined to land that overhand right. He was gonna land it, or he was gonna die with it. Definitely not the punch that I'd be like, I'm gonna live or die on this hill. That's just not a good one. But I mean, he still gave us a fight, and he gave us some sort of entertainment. He was trying to do a little something, holding on to the rope and stuff. It was, I thought he could have done without holding on to the rope, but I mean, whatever. So at the end of the day, it was a good card. Just co-main event was with Stephanie Hung was just not. It was not it. I don't know if she's her. I don't know if she's her in training. I don't know. I didn't get enough. I didn't get to see enough, and I'm not gonna sit here and go look for highlights to see if she's that good of a fighter or not. But what I do know is that she hit that poor little girl, and that little girl literally just was like, "This is not for me." What a shame. What a shame. Hey, let me know what y'all think in the comments if you were there. Shout out to the guys that I saw out there. Two of the guys that used to play for me back when they were in middle school, Jeremiah and Joaquin. Shout out to them. Saw some other folks in there, walked right past me, didn't acknowledge me. Well, what's done is done. Hey, shit happens, right? All right, as always, this is Carlos. Talk to me, and I'll talk back. Don't forget to comment on what you thought of the fights, if you saw them, or if you just have something to say about this whole thing. All right, peace.